What's up, everyone? This is All Destroyer 229, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 5 Royal. Last time, we made a straight beeline to do a little over a week of confidant stuff. Managed to max out both Takemi's and Yusuke's confidants. And, well, we are but a single day away from Medjed's deadline. In this episode, we've got 1 day of confidants left to do, and Yoshida's available. So this evening, we are going to be spending time with him. Alright, so now that Futaba has done her thing, pretty sure, yeah, can't leave LeBlanc tonight. I figured as much. Well, this does allow us to play a game. I guess we could try to finish off Star Fornius.
Okay. Well then.
And since we read the cheat code book, we do get the double laser, so that's still the same. So we're gonna go ahead and use the technique. You notice that the dialogue is slightly different.
Whoa. Hey, wait!
Not on my watch.
Oh!
Take this!
Oh!
I'm sure it would have been like 40 or 50 without the cheat code, but...
Nice.
So you'll notice that line of dialogue's changed. Before, Morgana sounded very disappointed in you for using the cheat codes. But now he's actually looking at you in admiration this time around, which I think is a nice change. Because otherwise it's like, oh man, dude, you really shouldn't have cheated. And it just always made me feel bad.
Oh!
It's so weird, just the concept of, like, the game passwords at the end for promotionals things. Because, you know, what's just stopping someone from posting it online? I guess you would need to have, like, the actual game manual and still have it available, but even still. Oh well, whatever. Game design!
Yeah.
So with everything with Medjed taken care of, what all can we do? Well, we actually can head out tonight. So that's nice. Well, we can hang out with Sojiro. Sojiro, Oya, and that's about it. Alright. Well, wait a minute. I don't have a Hierophant, do I? I do not have a Hierophant. Which means I will be heading on over to the Velvet Room, and we'll be spending our time with Sojiro this evening. So, give me a minute. Oh. Yep, I was just about to turn in, too. Well, I mean, it's nice that she likes the curry, and yeah, it's important to her, but she really does need a balanced diet, boss. That could work. Alright, see you tomorrow, boss. Alright, so now that our day has been spent with Futaba, what are we doing this evening? Well, we've got plenty of things that we can do. We've got Iwai, we've got Chihaya, we have Sojiro. Actually, it might not be a bad idea to get going on Sojiro's Confidant a little bit more, since we know that there is a Mementos request that's tied to his. And, well, I'd like for the next trip to Mementos to have some meaning. So tonight we're going to be spending time with Sojiro.
Thanks.
Oh. Oh, hey, boss. Well, things happen. But, hey, if I can help Futaba in any way... What? No, not at all. All right, see ya. Well, with another day with Futaba done with, what all is available today? Well, no more days with Sojiro. Can't do anything with Hifumi, and no one else is available. Really? Okay. What day is it today? Today is the 24th, so unfortunately, the singer isn't available. Alright, so not really much with the jazz club. No one needs to go to darts. I guess I could play games.
Oh.
There's Gambler Goemon. Sure, we'll play Gambler Goemon tonight.
Okay. Well then.
I still think you absolutely need the cheat code to beat Gambler Goemon.
Oh.
Yes, I understand the rules. Never really matters, so let's try odd. It's gonna be even, isn't it? Yep. Every time. Every single time.
For real? Yes!
I still hate playing Gambler Goemon. I swear, like, however many times I've played Persona 5 and how many times I played Gambler Goemon, I think I've only ever won it legitimately once. Like, I swear, it's not a 50-50 thing. It's like you have to have the book in order to beat Gambler Goemon. I don't know if I just have really bad luck with this game or if it's something that's intentionally designed. I've never bothered to look it up. But I feel like you absolutely have to have read the cheat book in order to win.
Yo, here's your coffee. When in the world did she...
Okay, that's just too funny to not show. Yo, here's your coffee, bro. I know I had that bro there, but I swear that would be something Futaba would actually say. Anyway, what all is available tonight? Well, oh! Well, that would be nice to try to finish off. Ooh, but the problem is... Yeah, it's the 25th. Okay, so we've got either spending time at the jazz club or finishing off Yoshida's Confidant. What's the thing that's available in the jazz club tonight? Magic Fizz. Increases speed and luck stats and increases MP. Or SP.
Oh. What do you want to do?
Okay. I guess I'm just gonna have to try that at a different time. Jazz Club is nice, but... You know, I think we would probably be better off just finishing off another Confidant. So, tonight, we're finishing off Yoshida's Confidant.
A weekly magazine reported that Kuramoto was the real culprit in the fund's misappropriation case. Old man Kuramoto will likely be forced to retire from the political world. The police can't do anything because it was 20 years ago, but he has a moral obligation. I hear his grandson Benzo resigned from the party as well. It could be due to Matsushida's influence, or perhaps it's just the party's way of atoning. Now it's all up to me and my abilities.
When's your speech gonna start, Tyranosuke? We can't wait!
To think that people would be excited to hear me speak. The article mentioned I didn't want the real culprit to be named, even though I knew who it was. Apparently, people admire me for having quietly accepted a false charge for 20 years. I didn't intend for any of this to happen, though.
Well, regardless on how it happened, your true self was revealed to everyone.
I appreciate that someone like you, who's been watching me so closely, would say such a thing. I've struggled for the past 20 years, but I can put that all behind me after the election. Oh, look at the time. I should get started. Today will be the last day I'll request help from a phantom thief. I don't intend to meddle. Everything I've told you has been based on assumptions, but if you're still willing to listen, then I think you should focus on your work, because the time is now. I can't think of anything else to teach you. You are now an expert on giving speeches. I taught you all I know about the art of public speaking, in return for you supporting a guy like me. And over time, you became someone who shared my beliefs. Thanks to you, I was able to overcome my crisis these last few months. I will strive for the royal road of politics, thinking of you as you walk down your own path. But if you ever find yourself in harm's way on your journey, I will be there to help you. We'll be comrades who reform the world together.
Together, then.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the sun, granting thee infinite power.
Thus, we have now finished the Man of the People Confidant with Torinosuke Yoshida. That of the Sun Arcana. Another confidant taken care of. Again, Yoshida's abilities never changed. I don't think there's any difference with his abilities or the placement of his abilities between Royal and the original game. But they are still very helpful abilities from all the sort of negotiations. And of course, for rank 10, you can make negotiations and forge contracts with personas who are a higher level than you.
Alright.
I don't think it's quite as helpful this time around, considering that you get the ability to fuse personas who are higher level than you a lot earlier in Royal. But it's still helpful because it's a cheaper alternative still, so it still has some use. And for finishing the Sun Confidant, we can now fuse Asura, the most powerful persona of the Sun Arcana.
I'm sure you will accomplish everything you set out to do. Thank you for everything. All right, it's time to begin.
Break a leg.
Yoshida's speech is about to start.
I cut my date short so I could watch this, you know?
Does anyone out there have something they aspire to do? I met a certain young man. Through a method that differs from mine, he was trying to reform the world. As you know, that is a very large mountain to cross. Unfortunately, I am unable to travel the same path as him. However, I will not say goodbye, because we will surely meet at the peak. He is desperately doing what he aspires to do. So I encourage you all, please find what it is that you aspire to do. And I will support you, because that is what I aspire to do.
Way to go, Tyrannusque!
I believe in you!
Our final rank up, we get some useless charm. Oh, another confidant is finished. So, I was preoccupied with the 25th and having my notes set up elsewhere that I missed a crossword puzzle! There was a crossword puzzle on the 25th, and I completely missed it. So I'm gonna rewind time real quick to do that, because I don't want to have to deal with crossword puzzle finding which one I need to do. So excuse me. Oh my gosh, I actually won! Alright, so now that we've rewind back in time, took like 15 minutes. A little luck with Game Go I'm on. We have a crossword puzzle!
Hey, hey!
Alright, so, the crossword puzzle this time, now that I finally got it here, is a common skin injury. So, down is sunscreen letters, which is pretty easy. That's just SPF. But we don't get any points for any of these extra ones. It just eliminates the letters if we need it. So, our actual solution that we need is sunburn, which is a very common skin injury. Yes, yes it is. Which is why it's very important to wear sunscreen. And wear hats. Hats are also important.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah, that's always something interesting that I just, find intriguing. Is that you also really need to have it when you're in the snow. The reason I find it intriguing is because I've almost never seen snow. Like, actual legitimate snow. Doesn't really happen all that often with me. Alright, so we're almost there at the end. We've got this. Gotta finish off Yoshida's Confidant again, and then we'll be back to where we were. Alright, so, after having to speed through everything to get back here, what all is available today? Looks like we're once again stuck with not having anything available. Well, that sucks. I guess we could just finish off Gambler-Goemon.
Oh.
There really isn't a whole lot left for us to do. I mean, I guess theoretically we could go to like the gym or whatever, but I'm gonna do games. And then the gym.
Okay.
Technically, in this timeline, I have actually beaten Gambler-Goemon without needing to use the cheat code. I'm gonna still use the cheat code though, because I do not trust this game.
Oh.
Probably. No, no, no. Alright, let's see if we can actually do it this time. I'm gonna go with odds. Woo! My luck has finally turned around!
Oh.
Still, that doesn't mean that we've won. Let's go with evens. Damn. Oh, well, I guess we'll never know if we would have been able to do it successfully. I'm going to guess that we won't, because I know how I am at this game.
For real?
Yeah, we've already seen that before. Nothing that we wouldn't have already known.
Yes. Yes.
I am really surprised I've been able to actually successfully do that. Maybe it is just random luck and I just suck at this game.
Nice.
That's probably what it is, if I'm being completely honest, considering this is just luck-based and the cheat code is just auto-win. Which I'm very thankful for, that it's just a straight-up auto-win. Alright, and we get ourselves another password.
Nice.
Alright, so another day with Futaba is taken care of. We've been at this for a while, but I think we'll be good to go to call it a day after the beach trip. And that's on the 29th. So until then, let's see, EOI is available. That's it, really. Alright, that works for me, I guess. If it's not EOI, then it would probably just be working out. Actually, forget. Takumi Nakata's Hangman, right? Yeah, okay. Just wanted to be sure I had a matching persona. So tonight we're spending time with EY. So So now is a good time to start going over when you unlock the different gun customizations. Now you've all seen the end result of the new gun customizations, so that's not really surprising. But along the way, these are the various differences. So at rank 3, you have the Camo Customization. And the Camo Customization allows you to addict additional status ailments for each gun. Now, each gun only has one status ailment that they can inflict. We've seen that when we went over that quite a while ago.
Alright.
But it does allow you to inflict other status ailments that a character might not be able to do otherwise. So, say, like, Makoto being able to inflict burn damage, despite the fact that she doesn't know any fire spells. So, it helps in that regard if you prioritize doing status ailments, which honestly isn't a bad thing considering how much Royal really loves status ailments. Alright, so now it is the day before the beach. We had a run-in with Akechi. Anyway, all's available. Let's see. Oh, that's right! Man, I really should have been getting a lot more points with Chihaya all this time. But with everything else going on, that just kinda fell by the wayside.
What shall we do?
Alright, so let's go ahead, let's get an Affinity Reading, go with Chihaya. Actually, with all the Phantom Thief stuff, I think I can also do the postcard. So this isn't enough, I might be able to get some extra points. Alright, so
What do you think?
not enough there. Well, in which case, to Central Street. Because we've got Phantom Thief posts. Actually, wait a minute before we do that.
Welcome.
No new books. Alright. Anything in the DVD department? Ooh, new DVDs are
Look
in.
around.
Awesome. Okay. So we've got D Housewives, D Housewives, Mouse MD, 31, and T. Alright, we'll go with T first. Awesome, so that's other things that we can do if we run out of time. Which, you know, we're starting to get to that point where there's just not anything we can do in a lot of evenings.
What would you like?
Ooh. Now the Phantom Waivers are here. But no Phantom Thief postcard. Not yet, anyway. It might be after the Hawaii trip that becomes available. Well, at any rate, we can at least spend some time with EY this evening, so we'll go and do that. Oh. Okay, what's up? Yeah. That means I can't really sneak around him, can I? Right. got it. Alright, good night.
I don't know. The ocean just looks kind of bland to me.
Think we should just chalk this one up as a loss, huh?
Come on, it ain't over yet. I'm going for a miracle comeback.
Dude, just give up, alright?
Did someone follow us here? Something tells me we're being watched.
Really? You think one of those girls changed her mind?
OMG, it's the Golden Boy himself! And he's already got his own little entourage. We really did teach him right, didn't we?
You? Oh no.
Oh no.
What are you guys doing here?
Sometimes we just gotta get out of the city, forget the nightlife, breathe fresh air, enjoy some eye candy.
We thought we lost our protege. Who would have guessed our vacay was actually the call of fate?
Oh, what's with the look? Don't believe in fate? Or did you really not have fun last time?
You gonna tell us you saw yourself in all that chiffon and felt nothing?
I don't think I felt what you guys were hoping.
Oh, honey, I get it. Everyone's nervous when they first start out. But trust me, you'll make their jaws drop.
Just an hour at the Vanity, 3 hours at the boutique, and we can just pick up where we left off last time. So, are you ready to steal some hearts?
We gotta go. Sorry.
Run!
Was it something I said? Oh, what a tragedy. Another starlet slips through our fingers.
No more makeovers.
You know, I really wasn't expecting me to get dragged into this.
By the way, where's Yusuke?
That's a good question. Where'd he run off to?
So this is where you two were. I've been searching for you.
What are you doing with those lobsters?
While you were busy with your interrogation, I found these beautiful specimens on sale. And so I decided to spend the last of my money on them.
You're kidding, right?
Man, you're real hopeless when it comes to cash. Wait, you were watching us? Why didn't you help?
Apologies, but I was entranced. The moment I set eyes on this distinct shape, I was in love. I haven't had my very core shaken as vigorously as this since the first time On entered my gaze.
Good for you.
Are you gonna start pitting lobsters now?
We're here with friends.
Come on, don't lie to us, baby. How about you come for a nice cruise on our boat?
There's going to be a party, too. Tons of celebrities and industry people will be coming along.
Are you even listening to us?
Sorry about the wait.
Huh, so you were serious about being here with friends.
That's what we've been saying from the start.
Don't you find it boring spending your time with kids like them?
It's far more interesting than anything involving you two.
What was that?
Hey, let's just let the children have fun with fellow children. We'll be going now.
What creeps. Thanks for coming in like that.
No problem.
Those guys just wouldn't stop pestering us.
Well, you certainly did a good job at holding them off.
To be honest, I was nearly at my wit's end.
By the way, where are Futaba and Morgana?
Ooh, are those lobsters? One in each hand! I was wondering about that myself.
To be honest, we're still not entirely sure either.
Are you going to make them into sashimi? Or perhaps roast them whole?
Enough of your vile postulations. These are purely for the sake of visual appreciation.
We did tons of stuff today. All in all, I guess coming to the beach was pretty worth it.
I guess.
We should probably start heading home.
Agreed. Let's pack up.
Futaba seemed fine in the crowd, too. So it looks like she's overcome her last exercise.
Hey, Futaba! We're going home! Stop standing around and help us!
Futaba?
You know, all this time, I thought that it was my fault that my mom died.
Uh-huh.
It's because everyone said that I killed her. Everyone looked at me thinking I was a murderer. I ended up hating this world. That's why I shut myself in and covered my ears. I wished my mom would come back to life. Sometimes I'd wake up and think it was all a dream. But nothing had changed in the world. That's why I'd sleep again. It'd be a repeat of that. I loved my mom. I wanted to become like her. How she'd work late into the night. How she'd wake up early and make me a boxed lunch every day. How she'd do her best to further her research. How she'd scold me for peeking at her notes.
It was cognitive science, wasn't it?
The cognitive world can become distorted through desires. If it becomes distorted, a person begins exhibiting problematic behavior in reality. That cognitive world disappears when you remove its core, and further problematic actions stop.
Isn't that about palaces?
That's the metaverse. She knew about that?
It made no sense back then. But now I understand after it actually happened to me. All I thought about was my mom. I was trapped in a cognitive labyrinth. I couldn't get out of it. There was nothing I could do by myself.
That's why you asked us to steal your heart? That's a huge jump in logic in so many ways.
At first, I didn't believe the rumors about the Phantom Thieves, that they steal hearts. But I overheard you accidentally. I learned that you were near me.
Overheard? Ah, the bug. So why were you listening in on LeBlanc in the first place?
I had to keep an eye on Sojiro, make sure he was actually working.
Talk about an awful hobby.
You talked about stealing hearts. When I heard that, I was so happy I jumped up and down. I thought, maybe the Phantom Thieves could cure my heart.
You could have just told us from the start.
You might have been wary of me if I asked out of nowhere. And besides, you could have been bad guys. That's why I cautiously got in contact with you. I checked many times to see how you'd react.
Yes. You had us twisted around your little finger.
But Futaba, you didn't talk to anyone besides Boss for a long time, right? You must have needed a lot of courage to contact the Phantom Thieves.
There were two reasons for it. One was Medjed's taunt. The Phantom Thieves were so pitiful it frustrated me. I would have been in trouble if they got disbanded too.
Indeed. You were our only hope.
The other was what I heard through wiretapping LeBlanc. Sojiro was being blamed with lies, like abusing me. He was being threatened to spill everything about my mom.
Talk about making shit up.
It made me sad, and it hurt. I thought, I have to save Sojiro. I gotta do something.
So that's why.
But the Phantom Thieves... I didn't think you guys would be taking such risks for me. I didn't think you'd worry about me so much. I'm sorry that I acted like I doubted you guys.
Do you believe in us now?
Yeah, I can tell. You aren't bad guys. That's why I have a request. Let me join your team.
There's nothing to join. You're already one of us.
I'll be honest. Changing people's hearts isn't my goal. I want to learn what happened to my mom. The reason why she was killed.
Killed?
It was written in her notes. Should the self in the cognitive world die, the self in the real world would lose consciousness.
Is this about mental shutdowns?
Then the criminal that Kaneshiro mentioned.
Yes, that could be the case. I don't like pursuing this line of thought, but perhaps your mother's shadow was...
I don't know for sure. But right before my mom died, she didn't seem right.
In what way?
No matter how much I talked to her, she wouldn't answer back. And she didn't jump into the road, it was more like she collapsed and fell in. That's why I thought what was written in the notes was real, and looked into it. I read books, checked theses that were released online. I even snuck into the networks of various research labs to look at their classified data.
That's why you're good at hacking. What kind of brain do you have?
But I didn't figure anything out. My mom's research was nowhere to be found. She was killed by someone, and her research was treated like it never existed. I bet it's them. Those adults in the black suits who read the fake suicide note. I'll never forgive them.
Futaba.
If I stay with you guys, I think I can find out more about that world. And eventually, it might even lead to those men in black. It's a super personal reason why I want to join you. Is that okay? Or would I just be dead weight?
If anything, you're dependable. Ain't that right, Mona?
Why are you looking at me? Are you trying to say I'm inadequate?
Well, she was more useful than you, as a matter of fact.
Hey, that's inexcusable!
This is what our Phantom Thieves are like. But I hope we get along, Futaba.
Thanks.
Let's leave those two be. Why don't we lose no time and decide on Futaba's codename?
What's that?
It's not cool if we called each other by our real names.
Joker, Skull, Mona, Panther, Queen, and I'm Fox.
In Futaba's case, hacker wouldn't be right, would it?
Mech?
PC?
No. Why don't we go literal and call her Goggles? Super lame. You've got no taste, kitty.
In your face.
Do you have any good ideas for Futaba's codename?
Glasses?
That's you.
I don't wear those in the metaverse.
What would you want it to be, Futaba?
Oracle. With my vision, I'll guide you all to victory.
Sounds great!
Futaba will be Oracle.
But man, I never even dreamed that the rumored Phantom Thieves would be so close.
Same goes to you. To think you'd be the daughter of a metaverse researcher. Talk about a mysterious fate. Should we get going then?
Yeah.
Yep, let's go home.
Alright, so it may not have been strictly necessary to show the Futaba joining scene. But context for that other really quick scene that was added. Just wanted to show that off. Anyway, we're pretty much done here for today. Although, we do have some pictures. Oh man, all the watermelon. Is that... That's Yusuke in the background. mean, to be fair, that is a very impressive sandcastle. Also, Futaba looks very cute in that picture. Anyway, we are done for today. This has been going on for quite a while. So, next time on Let's Play, Persona 5 Royal. School begins pretty soon, as does the Akumura arc. We still have a little bit of time before we actually get going on the Akumura arc proper. We still have school to start again, we still have the Hawaii trip, so there's still a lot more plot stuff that we're gonna need to get through before we get access to a lot more free time. But until then, we'll just keep going through our daily lives, getting through all of the main plot stuff as fast as we can, and continuing to show off all the new stuff like we've been doing. So until next time, everyone, take care.